Hello and welcome back to the Rilla Revolution. So, we have a brother who needs to get married, and this is a very good chance for us to get an alliance. We're looking for someone in the Stormlands who is relatively strong, and that should work out well for us. Then we can use them to spiral into this war when we finally get a claim, and everything will work out. So, let's see who we've got around here. We have the Mistwoods, who they are already married. Okay, betrothed to... Wait, to another Merton? That seems very weird. But yep, they have that. Tudbury Hall, do you have any, people? Not really. I'm just doing a quick search around, general people around us. Basically just seeing whether there's somebody very close by. As although there may be stronger people further afield. If we get someone who's close by, that's much more useful, because their armies will get to us quickly. Blue Grove, Casa Kellington is not a bad option. I don't think we have anyone in the Kellingtons, and we have, they're about 1,000 men strong, so she is definitely a good option. Broadarch, they have one child, who's a little bit young. Okay, who did he marry? Toland, where is that? That must be Dorne, right? Yeah, it is a Dornish house. Cool. I was just interested because, the ethnicity changed. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Right, then we have Morrigan, where we have... Oh, she's the perfect age, but she's already married. Ah, okay. Nobody there. Nobody there. One here. Tanya Connington, she's a bit young. I don't think there's anybody in, our... Well, we don't even want to go for Liege's Liege, because he couldn't come into the war. Because you can't be called into vassals wars, I don't think. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Kellingtons. There we go. We'll marry Cassana Kellington. Let's arrange this marriage. Well, arrange this betrothal. Get that going. That's Robert. Yeah. No. Oh. Okay. Oh, I suppose we could match lineal marriage. There's no reason. Oh, the only reason that would be bad is if we don't have an heir. Then we die, we become him, then our heir is not in our dynasty. Yeah, that would be a problem. Let's continue searching out. Parchments. Elena Penrose. Okay, let's see if we can get this betrothal going. Between her and Robert. Would prefer a match for lineal. Yeah, okay. What about you? Jane Fall. I'm gonna guess prefer match for lineal? Yup. Okay. Because we have no prestige, they don't really want to marry into our house for any for any real reason. Okay, I think we've looked far enough. We're going to start using the find characters thing. So we're looking for a woman who is not in prison. And not in prison. Who is not married. Who is not... Well, we don't care about them being a ruler, but they wouldn't say yes if they are, so that's fine. Religion, don't care. Culture, don't care. Adult... Yes. No, actually don't care because in this mod 14. Then Great House. Probably. Yeah. Okay. Let's search and then go down to 14, 13 kind of area. And then just see if there's anybody who jumps out at us. Let's start general way. Harlaw? That's not necessarily a bad one. Does that say she holds a claim? Isn't an heir. That's the Harlaw Hill. It's a little bit far away. But that seems interesting. She's definitely an option. Anybody else? She would probably say yes as well. And then we've got Reed. Okay. Probably would say yes. That's third child. I think that's reasonable. Not sure if we want an alliance with either of those actually, but there's still options. The reason I'd be more happy with the claim is because that would allow us to potentially press it in the future, which could be a good thing. Karstark has a claim on Eastmelt and has a lot of siblings, so possibly would say yes. Ideally, I'm looking at 14, but it's good to look just a little bit younger to see what we've got as options. Weber, not in line to anything, so that would just be a pure prestige marriage. A different Reed, so yeah, that could be a good option. Again. Same situation, pretty much exactly the same as the last one. Peak. And Peak good? Not really. Not really a good one. Yellshire. Again, not really a good one. They're all these ones that we kind of recognize tend to be cousins by the looks of it. Most of them seem to marry off before now. Umber. Possibly. But would probably say no because she's in, like, directly in line, but okay. I think we're going to go with the Harlaw we saw earlier. I think that's probably the best option. Let's go all the way down there and find them. There we go, Harlaw. Now here's where they say no. Would you marry Robert? No. Oh, it's not because of anything else. They just don't want to. Okay. Reed. Well, we'd go with your sister, presumably, because she's older. Let's have a look here. The second Reed. Did I miss him? I think I missed him. Let's go through it again. A little bit slower this time. Reed. No, I didn't miss him. Okay. There we go. Reed. Would you accept a betrothal with... Where's Robert? Robert's not there on the list anymore with this... Wait, what? Would you accept a betrothal? Oh, goes, because she's 14, she can accept a marriage. Okay. No. Would prefer matrilineal marriage. Okay, maybe we'll go with your sister then. She was slightly younger. Down in 13s, we're looking... It was... There we go. Betrothal between you and Robert. No. Okay. It's very difficult to find anyone. I did put on the... Like, one of the game roles we put on was the matrilineal marriage preferral. Well, not preferral, but their... what they called it was smarter female AI. So basically the idea is it'll tend to keep houses where they should be, because the AI will prefer matrilineal marriages a lot more than they usually do. Because if you don't do that, you tend to get like one house taking pretty much everything, because they keep not accepting matrilineal marriages, and then you get kind of blobs. And this one tries to prevent that, which is good, but it does kind of leave us in a situation where we're trying to find a marriage. I think if we don't find it soon, we'll just go and use the default marriage finder, which I dislike because you don't get to kind of go through it yourself and make your own decisions as much, but that's fine. Sleaze Oakhart? Not really feeling that one. May come back to it. Aaron of Gulltown? Nope. Okay, let's use the default finder. Right. There we go. So all of these will say yes. Age, go down to about 14, 13 area and just have a look. Oh, we got here. Anybody I recognize? They all seem to be Relore followers, actually. Interesting. I wonder whether it only put... Now, all of these are within our... okay, there's the problem with that one. All of them are within our religion group, and we'd actually prefer ones who are not within our religion group much more. Oh well, that's fine. Beesbury? Yeah, that could be... Well, I mean, where is she in the thing? So she's the niece of the current Beesbury. That could be fine. She has a weak claim. Let's see if we can arrange a marriage between her and Robert. Would prefer matrilineal marriage. Okay, let's keep looking. Right. Ilaria. Was married. Has child. Has siblings. Would she marry into Robert? No. Is our master of arms. Oh, so that wasn't her making that decision. Cassell? You know what? Sure. Would you marry Robert? No. Okay. I mean, we could just leave him unmarried if nobody's going to say yes. Yeah, okay. We'll leave him unmarried for a while. We'll see what happens. That's fine. Lendon Fosaway died. He was a custom courtier, married to Eleanor Caswell, had 3 children. Right. Missed the first one because I wasn't paying attention, but that's not important. Good. A whole bunch of claims are what we're basically waiting for, so we'll just continue waiting. Oh, we got some gold. Well done, Valsar. Nymeria. Okay, let's get back here. Wow, how many managed to pop up in that second? Nymeria Martell has died. She was married to Renly of the Stormlands. That should have broken their alliance if they had one, like with the Martells, but Her parents Oberyn, so it really doesn't matter. Invite to plot. Would we like to investigate Narbert Estemont's legitimacy? Okay. Who is Narbert Estemont? This is not you, so that's Aemon. Who is Narbert Estemont? Narbert. Oh, this one? So that would be Tancred's child, who is somewhere in line, like 3rd or 4th? 6th. Okay, 6th in line. I mean, no? I don't think there's any benefit to doing that at all, actually, so that's fine. I mean, we could do it, but, like, what we're going to do? We're just going to randomly do it, and then, like, if we get caught, our liege hates us. If we don't get caught, then he's not in line, and there's still 5 others. Really doesn't make sense. I was just checking where the epidemic appeared. It's in, like, the Westlands. That's not... Oh, in the Reach as well. So that's not too bad. We're not going to close our gates. We might start building stuff, though. We have a lot of money. We could actually start improving, like, our tax income. Or improving our our militia training ground or barracks. Militia training ground gets us the most men. Private farms gets us extra tax income that could work out later. Is there anything in our stuff here that sells us anything? Not really. We are, however, looking to maybe use mercenaries, so we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that until we're sure what we're going to do with those. Lauren of Lannisport made someone accept. Well, made him high alumnar. Okay, doesn't matter. Tyrone of Tyrone's host has been imprisoned. I guess that he lost the war. Yeah, this might not go well for you, Tyrone. Just as a small thought there. Okay, Tyrion the Imp made people... Doesn't matter. Okay, here's a marriage. So we have Valiant Flowers should marry Tyrion Lannister, it says. So it actually means Annalise Blackbar should marry Laurent Blackbar. It's actually what that says, but okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter. My wife is pregnant. Fantastic. And do we want to be a commander for our liege? We're really bad at it, and we're a little bit craven, so I think we're going to say no. We probably would not want to be a commander for our liege. Tyrion the Imp has decided to exile Damian Lannister, who was presumably in the war against them. And, yeah, banished, and someone's been imprisoned. Margaret. Don't care. Okay. And then Tyrone Lannister was also exiled, but instead of going off to the Wall, he instead went off to the Second Sons. Alright, interesting. People are being released from prison. Dagon Valerian has become Spy Master. Okay. Lord Gilbert Farring Cross accepts a marriage between Tywin Lannister and Marcella Farring, apparently. Gilbert Farring and Lady Barra? I'm trying to figure out where... Maybe these two people don't actually correspond and what it's saying is correct, but it seems like that event's a little bit odd. Like, it doesn't really matter. Some people being released from dungeons. Oh, he was blinded. Stannis Baratheon called in a favor on Tyrion Lannister. Okay, presumably something in a faction against Robert? Can't tell, though. Maybe he called him into liege loyalist or something. News from Mir. Sarah Urturin has been elected the new mistress in the city's election. Okay. Great. Don't really care, though. Whole bunch of favors being called in still. Yeah, this claim. What is our chance of claim each kind of year? So it's only 4.5. You're not a very good Justicar. Do we have anybody else? Not really. Not anyone who's a Relore follower. Okay. Well, we'll keep doing our 4.5 chance every year. Alaria has died. Do we have any? We have weak claims we can press. Anything close? We can press Harrenhal, which isn't close. We can press Giant's Lance, Tarth. Tarth is probably the closest, but not really anything we can do about it because we don't have the men. Okay. In fact, they're even stronger than they used to be. Yeah. I was just checking in Tarth because I saw a lot of younger ladies. No, doesn't look like there's anyone to marry in there. Okay, fine. People being released from dungeons. Oh, Lord Robert the Just has declared the war of tyranny against King Robert the Faithless on King Robert the Faithless. So this is Robert Rickar of Duskendale has declared a war against King Robert. Okay. We have a new heir. If we die, we'll play as Alsandor Ash. Is that what we're gonna go with? Alsandor? We have many better names. We're gonna call him Damon. We're just gonna go from kinda grandparent side naming. Just because it's a little bit of an easier name. Oh, Valasar Redmoon has died. He had 2 children who will have taken up his claims. But apart from that, not too much else. We also need a new seneschal. Okay, minor titles grantable. Is he a bodyguard as well? Or was he a commander? What was he? Oh, he was their designated regent. Of course, he was also the person who was educating one of our brothers, I think. Oh, the War of Tyranny is literally just this guy versus Robert currently. Interesting. I thought there would be more. Robert also has 134,000 people still at his command. Right. So, Castellan. Sorry, I'm just making sure I say that correctly because some people don't like it when I mispronounce that. Right. We've got Kenneth Evenfall, seems like, because Castella needs to have a mixture of both, I think, because he does the trials. So he has to have a mixture of both stewardship and of diplomacy. What's our treasurer like? What's Darren Waters like? He is absolutely awful at that. Okay. Well, I think Kenneth seems like the best choice. He does have the flu, though, which isn't great, but that's fine. We'll put him in there. And probably oversee province, get us more money. Not pacify, oversee. There we go. Perfect. Right. Need a new designated regent. Do we have any friends? No, we have some marriage ties, but neither of them are in our court, I don't think. Nope. Neither of them are in our court. We could put our wife in charge. Is the wife sort of court by my opinion of them? Or nah, I suppose it would just be their opinion of us. Fairly low all around. Oh, because it always puts us at the top of this one. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's our opinion of our liege. Ah, okay. Interesting that it would show that. That's kind of a weird little thing there that would show our opinion of our liege in this menu, but I guess it's just so that it doesn't have that blank, so you're not confused. We put our mother in charge. That's not a bad option. Yeah, we'll say our mother is our designated regent currently. Dana. There we go. That makes a sort of sense. Right. And, well, I guess because there's no actual civil war currently, well, it's just Duskendale. We'll just wait off on doing anything else for this exact second. Just seeing if anyone joins the war, to be honest. Now, it looks like it's a purely civil war, which means that this isn't going to spiral out of control. It's not a big enough one that we're going to get lots of people involved. That must be... Oh, yeah, that'll be probably because it's within Robert's personal realm. Like, it's within his... like, the realms he holds, not within the Empire realm, which is probably the trigger for a mega war. Okay, that makes sense. Hoster Tully attempted to imprison people. Lots of people being imprisoned all over the place. Victor Mertens died. Ah, that's the problem. Well, it's not a big problem. I mean, him dying, we kind of knew it was going to happen because he has an infection. His son now picked up his claim and is betrothed to Lady Shireen. Oh, okay, so his son is already betrothed to Lady Shireen. Okay, that's interesting. I know it says matrilineal, but it makes absolutely no difference given that they're, like, you know, same dynasty. So we don't really have to worry about Mistwood, because likelihood is, in like a generation or two, they may switch to R'hllor naturally. Interesting. But he's also her heir, so if we were to kill her, that would still work out. There's not a lot of plot power now, but once they both become 14, he may have a reason to want to kill her, which would be interesting. And he'd have extra plot power, I think, because he'd be husband. Tyler Stark died in the dungeons of Lord Ronnet of Cape Wrath, who is this guy. Oh, of Estamont. Oh, okay. I didn't know he even got imprisoned by that guy. Interesting. Maybe I forgot that. And Elspeth died of poor health. She was married to Rickard Royce. Okay. We have a child who lacks education, and Lord Mandan, the third of sisters, has usurped the High Lordship of the sisters from Lord Brian of Sunderland. So, that is... Oh, a different Sunderland taking land from the Sunderlands. Okay. Who do we need to educate? Ares Ash. Okay, so we need to look and see what we've got here. So he's kind of good at diplomacy, and kind of average at stewardship and intrigue. Let's go and find an educator. So... Diplomacy. Do we have anyone who kind of fits the bill? We have ourselves, but we're more stewardship side. Godwin is the wrong religion. I don't really want to do ourselves because I prefer like a courtier to get a chance to educate him. Josh Strong, kind of alright in stewardship, alright in diplomacy. A little bit focused on martial. Daenerys, no. I think we're going to go with Josh Strong. There we go. Right. Oh, and another... Wait, we already... Oh, we have to choose his education as well. So if Josh is doing the education... Let's go diplomacy. He is our current, like, Justicar. So that works. Yeah. That kind of works out. So we'll do diplomacy education. Cool. Let time move on just a little bit more. Wait for events to happen. Hoster, the Tormentor, accepts his suggestion that Balin the Bold... by Balin the Bold, that Roderick, Sovereign, and Dolesia Tully should marry. Okay. I don't want to join this plot, and I think we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.